Morning, beloveds. How are we all going out there? It's 8 o'clock in the morning here in Australia. Beautiful day, sunshine, rainbows, and a balmy 33 degrees is going to hit over here today in summer. Oh, what a stinker! And we haven't had rain for a little bit. Well, we had a shower. Put it that way. Beautiful day. Love it. How's everybody going out there this morning? How are we all going? No matter where you are, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever the case, it doesn't matter. I come to you great love and compassion, empathy for you all today, and I give great thanks for my guides, my higher self, my archangels, all of the angelic beings that surround me every day to guide me with these beautiful heartfelt messages to help you all. Okay, folks, there's a major shift coming. We've had a shift come through the last few days. Another major shift coming through very soon. And at this point in time, g'day Connie, how are you, sister? Good to see you. At this time, guys, there is a massive shift happening across this planet. Now, what I wanted to point out to you today, which is very powerful, and I want to ask you guys to share this video around, please, because the more people that like this video, the more that they share it around, the more that people get to view it. So I'm asking you to please share this video around so people can get the conscious awareness for those that are coming online and waking up to the truth of who they are here, okay? Hey, Anna, how are you? Yeah, I bet it would be freezing over there in the UK right now, sister. Good to see you. Anyway, folks, what I want to remind you of, and I know this is, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record to you, but I really couldn't care at this point right now. I'm here to guide you. I'm a way show. I'm a light worker, starseed, whatever you want to call me. It doesn't matter. They're all freaking labels, right? Basically, I'm just a seraphim angel here, and here to guide you as I recall my own remembrance to the divine love I am. So, the energies at the moment right now are quite strong across the planet, and they're going to only, it's like I said to you ages ago, they're going to keep turning up like an oven. It's like the dial in the oven with the heat, right? They're going to keep turning up and turning up and turning up in increments all the time. The sun is changing, okay, most of you would know that. It's getting brighter and wider. I can't even stand the brightness of the sun at the moment. For the most part, I wear sunglasses most of the time, which is really unusual for me because I'm usually quite used to the sunlight, but it's getting brighter all the time. So what I want to remind you of, okay folks, is that the moment we're going through, the collective is going through a massive transformation and shift, alright, in a conscious awareness. And what's happening is that all of our shadows are coming to the surface for clearing. Now, I know I spoke about this briefly the other day, but I want to say to you that you can't run or hide. It doesn't matter what you do or how much you distract yourself, okay? You are going to have your shadow aspects brought to the surface whether you like it or not. Now, I want to state clearly to you all who watch this video, please be aware that you can't hide from your shadow aspects. We are here to embody both light and dark within us, because we are living human experience here, right? Now, I understand, I have great gratitude. A lot of people out there do have to go to work, okay, and they have to live a normal life, right? But we're also here to do the inner work on ourselves as well and let go and not be distracted to the point of the external world too much. So when you have emotions coming to the surface, right, from the human experience, whatever you've been through, whatever traumas or wounds you carry from your childhood, please, I'm reminding you to acknowledge those emotions, acknowledge those feelings, and love the freaking crap out of them. Because once again, I'm going to say clearly, I'm not saying everyone's doing this, but there's a majority of people out there in this world who are distracting themselves again. The only thing that we need to be concerned about is ourselves and loving ourselves within, going within and all our shadow stuff, all of our traumas, all of our wounds, all of our freaking beliefs, and all of our conditionings, all coming to the surface to be cleared, folks. Right? Now, I want to ask you again, no matter who watches this video, I'm asking you to share this video around like the video so more people can see it. Thank you. I really appreciate that greatly, because I want to get this message out there. This is how I break through, folks, in transparency and authenticity. I'll be bare butt naked with you, right? In the last 7 years alone, that's how I got through. I bloody purged myself down to the deepest core freaking onion layers, and I'm still going through bits and pieces here, folks. This is a journey, not a competition, not a race, okay? I'm still moving through stuff, and I probably will be till the day I leave this planet, okay? But I've done a majority of work on myself, and a lot of you who know me would see that. Alright, the time for... because the only people... it's the mind, guys. The mind is creating the separation here, folks. What stories are you saying? What stories are you telling yourself in your mind? Ask yourself the question, right? And sit in silence. Take that time out for yourself and listen to yourself. Listen to your thoughts. I do every fucking day. If I go out for a walk, or I go to the beach, or I swim, or I go for a drive, it gives me perfect time to frickin' sit back in clarity and get clarity around certain circumstances, okay? Now, this is a bit of a bomb this morning, because what I want to do is guide you guys, keep bringing you back to you, because you have all the answers of what's going on for you. I don't know what's going on for any of you out there, honestly. I only know what's going on for me, personally, each and every day, alright? I'm not focusing on it every day, but if stuff comes up for me, then I have a look, alright, and I bring myself back into alignment. I feel it, whatever it is, become the observer of it, but then I release it. This positive bullshit crap, let's be positive every day, this is rubbish, and it's old spiritual paradigm. It needs to be released, because that is not serving you. You must feel the emotions and the feelings and the behind the trauma and the wounds and whatever else you guys have been through. I'm not making light of what people have been through, honestly, because I've been through a living hell myself, okay? You guys know this, right? I've been through a living hell in my childhood myself, but I loved my inner child. I reparented myself back to me. I loved my little me, right? All through the ages, right up until as an adult. And if there's anything left that's going to come up, I'm going to freaking see it for what it is, and I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm going to love the living daylights out of it, because that's how I shift. That's how I manifest or create stuff right in this world, by shifting my internal world, coming back within myself. And then when you release all of that stuff, those programs and those patterns and the old freaking stories that are running around your head, that's when you shift into a high vibration. That's when the universe will give you what you're asking for. Right? This power of positive freaking intention, right? It's just, you have to feel both ways, folks. None of us, not many people are going to like what I'm saying today, because it's going to fly against all of them. All these teachers and these gurus and all these other people. I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm not saying they're right, I'm not judging anyone. What I'm sharing with you today is my gift of what I've been through and how I've managed to create what I have in my life, because I felt the deepest core wounds and pain of what I've been through in this life and other lives as well. Okay? I want to remind you, please be aware if you're being distracted by external forces. Please be aware if something doesn't sit with you, then please ignore it. Take it on. Don't take it on if it doesn't sit well. If this doesn't sit well for you, then don't take it on either. I'm just here sharing my wisdom, how I've managed to achieve my life, and how happy and gracious and humbled I am to be here today, because of what I've been through, how I've shed the layers like a snake sheds its skin, and felt the deepest core wound and the deepest core pain within my very being. Because I'll tell you right now, as spiritual beings having this human experience here, we have got overlays and overlays of programs and patterns and beliefs and all this sort of stuff that we're shedding and letting go of. And this is why it's so important to let go of this stuff, folks, to feel it. You know, feel the anger, feel the grief, feel the loss, feel the sadness, feel the abandonment issues, feel the insecurities. It doesn't matter what it is, feel it and heal it. I keep saying this to you every single time I get on here. I write about it, I blog about it, I video about it. I'm going to keep reminding you guys, please do not allow yourself to get distracted, okay? This is how I managed to get through. I sat in silence. I listened to myself. I heard myself in silence, okay? I meditate, right? It doesn't matter how you do it. There's no right or wrong with it. Whether you go for a drive, go for a walk in nature, go to the beach, whatever. Listen to music. Meditating doesn't have to be sitting there like a Zen master all the time either. Right? It just means sitting on your own and listening to your thoughts, allowing them to permeate through you. And what are they saying to you? What false stories are you being told right now? Okay? And once again, I ask you to share this video around it to as many people as possible so they can, so people can benefit from this morning, please, folks, because it's really important. All right? The time for separate. The only we're separating in our mind. I love everybody, and I've got to that point where I love you all. I'm not going to create separation. If I can support you as much as I can, then I will. But I'm also going to support myself as well at the same time. Okay, because I'm equally as important as everyone else out there. Because if I don't have anything, if I got nothing in the gas tank in the tank for me, then I can't give it to you guys. This is why I step back and give back to me every day. This is why I don't see me very often on social media anymore as I used to, because I give back to me more than I do anything else. Because when I've got more for me, I've got more to give to you guys. Doesn't mean I don't love you any less. It is I'm loving me. I'm stepping back and I'm giving back to me. Right? I'm not going to burn myself out like a freaking crispy potato just to deliver messages and information, right? Because otherwise I'm not being caring and self-loving to me, right? But this is what I say to you folks, okay? And it's important for you to remind yourself, not allow yourself to be distracted by external events and you know, stories and whatever else is going on in the news and out there, because you know what? It's irrelevant, because we are creators here. We're creative beings. We create our reality. What reality are you wishing to create? Most of us are in a stage of self-mastery right now. I know I am. I'm learning to master my thoughts and master me and master who I am. But by acknowledging my thoughts and deciphering what is real for me and what isn't. Alright? What I do know in my heart and soul is that love is the only thing, the one thing is real here. And we are playing in an illusion, right? But the more you look at that concept, the more you listen to your thoughts instead of blocking them off and trying to push them away with this power of bullshit positivity every day, the more you're gonna stay stuck in a loop. You'll never move forward. Because when you release, that's when the universe will give back to you, because you're giving something to the universe. You're giving something that's not serving you anymore. Alright? I never knew this, because I kept thinking, oh, I have to be power positive every day of the week. And yet I was making myself sicker and sicker and sicker every time, because I wasn't acknowledging my emotions, my feelings. This is going back before 7 years ago, when I've changed my life. Okay, folks, so, and I want to remind you, I'm not tearing anyone down, I'm not saying they're wrong or right or anything. I'm just saying that from my perspective, this is how I've shifted. This is how I've moved my life. G'day Travis, how are you, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Alright, so I wanted to deliver this to you this morning, folks, is to remind yourself not to be distracted by the external world, not be distracted by other people who are telling you, you know, stories that, oh, you know, just stay positive all the freaking time and you'll be right, you know, and you know, all this rubbish, right? Because seriously, to feel is to heal. To listen to that little inner child is to heal. Now, I will go into inner child healing at some point down the track later on. Once again, like I said, I can only give what I can give. I balance my life out with giving back to me and giving to you guys, you know, where I can every day, where I possibly can. I can between my own life. I have a life here too, so but I do the best I can because I love you all. Right, but just remind yourself you do have a little child, and that little child is hurting, and when you lash out, that's your inner child wanting attention right now and to be hugged and to be embraced and loved. I'll go into that further later on down the track, okay? So I just want to remind you of that today, okay? I love you. I always have loved you, and I always will love you all. I send you my infinite peace and blessings and grace and ease with all of you. My compassion and my love go out to you, no matter where you are and what you're doing. I want you to remind yourself that God loves you, Source, Creation, Buddha, whatever, Angelic Realm love you, and to feel is to heal. Do not block those emotions. Do not block your feelings. Staying positive 24 hours a day is not going to serve you guys at all. You'll stay in an infinite loop. Honestly. Feel it, heal it, and then shift forward. Oh, that's awesome, Travis. I wish I could do that today. It's stinking hot over here. I don't know if I could. I'd probably melt in the heat over here today. It's really chronic. Anyway, so I'm going to leave you with that today, guys. I love you. Take care, please. Be kind to yourself. And remember, feeling the emotions and the feelings is healing yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. No good, bad, no negative, positive. Feel the emotions and you will break free from the infinite loop you place yourself in by being positive all the time. This is my truth. It doesn't have to be yours, but just at least ponder that for today. And please share the video around. I love you infinitely, all of you, wherever you are. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.